Today is 31st of December and it's exactly 12 hours before the new year. And many of you are preparing to celebrate. You see this 2025, this big number changing on your phone calendar. And this is you, right? You are this little guy looking at these other people celebrating. You see, it's your family, it's, I don't know, your friends, and you're looking at these people. You're looking at these two guys here and thinking, well, if they're celebrating, I might as well celebrate too, without any meaning. Have you ever just thought, well, if I have 20 years of this left, have you ever just thought that I might have 2 of these New Year's left? Have you ever thought about it? And this has 2 sides about it. It has 2 sides. One, well, of course, you might say, well, if I have 2 years, I might as well enjoy this, right? But there's the other side. If I have little time left, I might just get my ass up and start moving, start working. Because you have a little time. You might never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Maybe you're not gonna wake up tomorrow. Maybe you'll die tomorrow. Who knows? So you gotta be aware, alright? You gotta be aware that you are wasting time. You gotta be aware that you are not doing the right things. Now, celebrating is okay. Spend time with your family. You're probably a normie and you're probably looking at these old people doing normal things. And there's nothing wrong with normal things, right? You can't celebrate. But did you actually deserve it? Have you ever seen many people that deserve it celebrated? I haven't seen much. I haven't seen much winners celebrate in New Year because they don't care about that shit. They're working. For me, it's just a normal day. Now, the second thing is your goals. How many goals have you written for 2025? How many goals? You've probably written a bunch of like 100 goals. Oh, I'm gonna achieve some random goal like making 10K a month or something, right? And what this does, you're postponing all your goals. You could have achieved it this year. You could have achieved it the year before. You're always postponing because it's comfortable to think about it. But when it comes to doing it, you're not doing shit. You keep bitching, you keep, oh, I want to play Fortnite. Oh, I have time. I'm gonna do this. When it's the first day of the new year, I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna get my shit together. That's what all of you say. And that's okay for you because you're failing. You're making it easier for me because I have less competitors. But anyway, let's say you do write goals, right? And the point is here, don't focus on the goal. Focus on the journey. Focus on improving. Because you might reach 10K a month, let's say, right? You might reach 10K a month, but what will happen is you will probably fall off. You will probably just lose that momentum. That will probably be your highest point in that year. Now, what you should focus is not the highest point of the year. You cannot say, well, I reached, I don't know, like 200 pounds bench press this year. No, you gotta keep consistent. You gotta say, well, I've gained this skill and I'm keep improving. It stayed with me until this time. If you can maintain 10K the whole year, that's when you can say, well, I've done something, I've achieved something. When it's only 1 month, when it's only like one period of the year, there's no point in highlighting it. There's no point in making it a win because it's only one time. That means you only grind it for one time in a year. It sounds stupid, it sounds lazy, doesn't it? So, like all of you right now that are watching, you're probably lazy and you're just watching. You're probably already planned to do something tomorrow, work on your business, whatever. But after 1 week, you're all gonna fail. You all, well, not all, but 90% of you are gonna fail. All of you, well, 90% of you are gonna stop just like me before. I stopped. I joined courses, I joined communities. 1 week after, I stopped. The first day, wait, I'm gonna get this shit out. Alright, so the first day I was motivated, right? I was insanely happy about it. But what happened is I lost the motivation. So day 1, insane motivation. I would rate it 10 out of 10. Now day 2 is okay, right? Day 2 is okay. And day 7, it's boring, right? It gets boring, it's miserable. Now recording this, it's not fun. I mean, this board is pretty fun. I wanted to hang it somewhere, but the walls are made out of paper. I don't know, it's complete ass quality. But anyway, everything has a solution. I solved this by doing this. So day 1 is gonna feel awesome. Day 2 is gonna feel great. Day 3 is gonna feel a bit less great. Day 5 is gonna feel a bit like shit. And day 7, you'll feel like you'll wanna quit. And once you pass these, once you pass a month, that's when you're actually starting serious about it. Because the first weeks don't matter shit, right? First weeks, I don't care. First weeks are nothing. First weeks, if you get through them, that means you're a bit more consistent. But that still doesn't mean shit, because at these times people quit, people stop. That's okay for them, because I don't give a shit. But my point here is that you pass these weeks, that you pass all of these little hard days, the beginning days, because the beginning is always the hardest. The end points, the middle point is never as hard as the beginning, because the beginning is where you change your entire perspective, the way you think, the way you work. The first days, trust me, the hardest days. Once you get in the middle, once you get in a couple months in, you start building a routine, you start building calluses in your mind, and you'll start doing them automatically. So first weeks will feel like hell. First weeks will feel like hell. First months will feel like, damn, it's kind of hard writing on this shit. First months, all right. First months will feel okay. They will feel like, can you even see this shit? Well, anyway. So first weeks will feel like hell, first months will feel okay, and your first year is gonna feel like it's a part of you. And that's how it is. Now, I hope this helped you. I hope this did something to you. But at the end of the day, it's still just something that you should be aware of. And don't postpone the tasks for tomorrow. Do it now. Start now. Start working on that YouTube channel right now. I don't know why you're waiting for tomorrow. What is gonna happen tomorrow? You think you have time? You think you have the next week? You don't have shit, bro. You might have this year. You might have the next year. But nobody said that you're gonna have the next 50 of these New Years. So keep that in mind. And take care.